Great. My name is Dion Lewis, and I was actually calling about your listing on Cotillion Crest. Is that property still available?
Yeah, it sure is.
Awesome, awesome. A little bit about me. Me and my partner, we're local real estate investors. We're picking up 1 to 2 properties a month, and I was looking at this property thinking it may make a good buy and hold for me. Let me ask you this. Is there anything that I'm missing that's not in the pictures? Because I see that the property's been on the market for a little while.
It has been on the market for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
The house is in great shape.
Mm-hmm.
They've done a lot of work to the house prior to moving out. Um, so they kind of just waited a little while to actually accept any offers because they had purchased another house.
Uh-huh.
So the house is in great shape.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful house.
Yeah.
It's a big house, and I
Uh-huh.
think that's kind of with it being a big house and all the bedrooms are upstairs.
Uh-huh.
It's just not a lot of people want to buy a 6 bedroom house.
Yeah,
So,
kind of limits your options and stuff like that, especially with like the bedrooms being upstairs. So that kind of knocks out older people who have trouble
right.
up and down stairs and stuff like that. And you're thinking that the majority of the reason why it hasn't sold is kind of because they kind of missed the little window and then got the interest rates hiked on them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Awesome, awesome. All right,
hmm
so have y'all been getting some pretty decent offers on it, or is mm,
We have had some really good offers on it.
mm,
Um, the part they're motivated right now.
yeah,
So, of course, if you guys are interested in it,
mm-hmm,
we'd be happy to let you take a look at it.
right,
But there's nothing at all wrong with the house.
uh-huh,
Um,
uh,
it's just a big house. Just a
yeah,
great neighborhood.
yeah. Like I said, my overall objective would be to rent the property. Is it in an HOA?
It is. The HOA is like I think it's like $160 a year,
Uh-huh,
and that's for the maintenance. For the roads
yeah,
and that kind of thing. The schools are right next to it. So you have the middle school is right behind it,
uh-huh,
and the elementary school is like right down the street from it.
yeah. Since it's an HOA, do you know if they have any kind of rental restrictions in there?
No, there's no rental restrictions. There's actually a house that's next door to it that is being rented right now.
Oh, awesome, awesome. And with your sellers, they have already found them a new place and they're out of the property now? Because I don't want to
Yes,
put them on, all right, because I didn't want to put them on the street if I purchased the
but
house.
they're vacant. The house is vacant. They moved back in the end of July, 1st of August. So yeah, the house is move-in ready.
So let me ask you this. What have they potentially discussed what's the plans if the property don't sell? Are they going to turn it into a rental or
I don't think they've really discussed that.
all right. So they just plan on keeping it on the market until it sells.
Pretty much, yep.
All right, awesome. So with that, let me ask you this: if I was able to come up to the full asking price, get the commissions paid, do you think that your sellers may potentially be open to doing something creative on this property?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So essentially, what I kind of had in mind was an installment sale. So I would give them a significant down payment and make monthly payments to them. Do you think that's something that they may potentially be open to if I can get up to that full asking price?
And they may. I can submit it to just if you want to make me an offer, and I will submit it to them.
All right. So what I could do is I can kind of send you a letter of intent, just kind of essentially going over what we have just discussed. Because like just like I wouldn't go into Bank of America or Chase and say I want a loan for this amount, with this amount down, this amount monthly for this length of time. It would kind of be that same situation with your sellers. So in all actuality, they would become my bank. So that if they are potentially open to it, that is kind of something that I would need to get from them. What kind of down payment would they need to feel secure selling me the property? How much monthly would they want, and how long would they actually be willing to finance this property to me for?
Right. Yep. If you send, like I said, just send it over, and I'm sure we'd be willing to go from that. Go from there.
All right.
And I'll submit it to them and see what they say. Of course, with the agent fees and stuff being paid out of that as well.
Yeah. Most definitely. And can I get your email real quick so I can send it over?
Sure.
All right. So within the next 10 to 15 minutes, I will get that letter of intent over to you.
Okay. Do you have a pre-approval at all? Or you're a cash buyer?
Yeah, I'm a cash buyer. So we purchase properties to fix and flip. Whenever we purchase properties to fix and flip, of course, we have to get them at a discount. And with these interest rates being what they are, we're having to get them at a deeper discount. So right now, we're pretty much just looking to add properties to our portfolio. And the way that we add the vast majority of those properties to our portfolio is using creative financing. So sub-twos, we do a lot of sub-twos where we just take over the existing financing and we make a payment to that loan and a payment to the seller. And if there's no loan in place, then we purchase the property using seller finance, where we give the seller a down payment and then make payments. So they make the money like they are the bank.
Right, exactly. Okay. Yeah, they're going to need some type of, so for example, if you wanted to offer them $150,000 or $175,000 on the house and then secure those payments for the remainder of it, they're going to need some type of proof of those funds.
Oh yeah. It's no problem. We definitely have proof of funds. That is definitely not a problem. We also have a credibility packet. They can actually speak to other sellers whose houses we have bought utilizing creative finance and speak to our closing attorneys and everything. So it is definitely not a problem.
Are your closing attorneys local?
Yes, ma'am. We use Harry Marsh law firm. And in that Charleston area, we also use Lawrence Hershon.
Okay, yeah, I'm not familiar with either of those,
But yeah, I can definitely, like I said, if your sellers are potentially open to it, I can definitely put you in contact with them, and you could speak to them. They can verify that we purchase properties. We do fix and flips and buy and hold and everything, as well as provide y'all with proof of funds also. So. It's definitely not a problem. And while I have you on the line, is there any other properties that I should be taking a look at?
I do not have any listed in that area. Charleston. I'm trying to think if there's anything else available. I had one in Columbia, but I'm not sure whether they kind of took it off the market for a little while. But it was a great house too. It was listed for like $152. And it's definitely like it's a super nice house.
All right. If those sellers are potentially still open or still looking to sell it, they got that specific number that they want to get. Like I was saying, if they are if that seller in Columbia is potentially open to doing something creative on that property also, I definitely would like to take a look at that one also. I presently live in Charlotte. Me and my business partner are from South Carolina. He's from Charleston. I'm from Florence. He actually lives right outside of Atlanta now. So we purchase properties in North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and we have just started doing some marketing in Florida as well. So we're definitely looking to pick up some more rentals and stuff like that to add to our portfolio. So I definitely would be interested in that one too. But I'll just send you over the letter of intent for this one. And then if you have a chance to speak to those sellers in Columbia and see if they still may potentially be open to selling the property, then you can just reply to my email and just let me know the address, and we can kind of move from there.
Okay, that sounds great. Thank you so much for calling. I look forward to hearing from you via email as well.
Thank you so much for accepting my call, because like I've been making calls all day and you're like one of the first realtors that picked up their phone. So I appreciate you so much.
Yeah, I answer my phone for sure.
Yes, ma'am. That's what I was telling my partner. I was like, Chuck. Well, one of my partners, his name is Chuck. I was like, Chuck, man, I don't understand how these realtors are actually making any money, and they never answering their phones. They never returning texts and calls and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, I don't, sometimes, I don't know, maybe they make too much money, right?
That's got to be the problem, April. That's got to be the problem.
Well,
But
thank you for calling, and like I said, I look forward to getting your email, and I'll discuss it with my client.
all right, awesome, awesome. I get it over to you within the next 10, 15 minutes.
That'll be perfect. Thank you.
All right, thank you
Have a
too.
great day.
All right, bye bye.
Bye-bye.